A super, all-round series of Go Plastic-Free, plastic-free shopping, support carbon neutrality appears in the middle of the screen as the opening scene. Next shot shows two housewives and a maid. All of them are holding a medium-sized red plastic bucket and standing inside a wet market. The super, Corin, friend, Zhonglin, a frequent visitor to Kowloon City Market. Maid appears at the bottom of the screen at the same time. Zhonglin then speaks to Corin. A super, tips. Apart from a plastic bucket, you could also use 1. Cotton shopping bags. 2. Glass containers. 3. Grocery baskets. Appears on the left side of the screen. Next shot closes up to Zhonglin. She picks up the plastic bucket and says, Next shot pulls back. A super, not using any plastic bags, appears on the screen. Corin nods and Zhonglin continues to say, Next shot shows only Zhonglin waving to the camera and indicating to follow her. Next shot shows a fish stall and Zhonglin is selecting fish, and the maid is following Zhonglin. Zhonglin picks some crabs and other seafood. When the stall owner picks up the seafood from the tank and intends to put it in a bag, Zhonglin says, Next shot turns to Zhonglin, while a super, no plastic bags, appears on the screen. Then she hands the plastic bucket to the stall owner. The camera turns towards the stall owner as he puts the seafood into the plastic bucket. Next shot closes up to the plastic bucket that Zhonglin is holding and sees the prawns and crabs that she has just bought. Then Zhonglin says, Next shot pulls back. Zhonglin is holding the plastic bucket in one hand and the cash in the other. At the same time, a super, saved at least 6, appears on the right side of the screen. Next shot follows Zhonglin to the meat stall in the market, where the stall owner is chopping pork. Zhonglin says while counting the money, Next shot shows the meat stall owner putting the pork into Zhonglin's plastic bucket. The camera closes up to the plastic bucket. There's a lid separating the seafood from the meat. Zhonglin continues to say, Next shot shows Zhonglin arriving at a grocery stall and continuing to shop for dried ingredients with her friends. They are pointing at different ingredients. Next shot shows they have selected some ingredients. The owner puts the ingredients into a plastic container they have prepared. Zhonglin continues to say, Next shot shows different bowls of beans being poured into a plastic container. Then Zhonglin says, Next shot shows Zhonglin and Corin pointing to the box, and a super, 10, appears on the right side of the screen. At the same time, the owner replies, Next shot shows Zhonglin and Corin leaving the grocery stall, and Zhonglin waving to the owner and saying, Next shot shows a white table with a sieve on each side. On the left, there are 2 empty glass boxes and 3 plates. On the other side, there is a plate and 2 bowls. 2 plastic buckets filled up with food is placed behind the 2 sieves. Next shot is using a flipping book effect, showing fruits and vegetables, the meat and seafood, which appeared one by one on the top of the sieve, and finally stopping at the scene where the ingredients filled up the sieve. Next shot closes up to the ingredients with crab, ginger, some meat, and vegetables. Then the shot shows the food on another sieve, with carrots, vermicelli, some beans and vegetables. Zhonglin narrates. Next shot shows Zhonglin and her friend standing behind their plastic buckets, and Zhonglin says, A super, not even using a plastic bag, appears on the left side of the screen. Next shot shows Zhonglin and her friend keep standing behind their plastic buckets. Zhonglin indicates different ingredients and says, A super, save 15, appears on the left side of the screen. Next shot shows Corin holding her plastic bucket and saying, A super, save at least 20, appears on the right side of the screen. Next shot shows Zhonglin and her friend keep standing behind their plastic buckets. Corin holding a plastic bucket and gives a thumbs up gesture. Zhonglin thumbs up at the same time and then say together. At the same time, a super, we really did a good job, appears in the middle of the screen. Next shot shows the logos of Council for Sustainable Development and Carbon Neutral at HK.